Hey everyone, it's Brian with England Made It. Hey, I needed a pencil holder in the shop and I wanted something that was kind of interesting that would hold a few pencils, pens, Sharpies, and things along that line. So I decided to make a pretty simple one, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. Let's get to it. I already had a fairly squared up piece of black walnut, so I just put this on the miter saw basically and cut it to size. And from there, I was able to get my straight edge on it, find the center. This Palini pocket rule from Woodpecker makes pretty quick use of it, but I'm sure there's a better way to figure it out. Leave that in the comments if you have a better way. Since I had to drill fairly deep into this piece, I needed to have a way to hold it straight up and down and still while it was in the drill press. So I quickly threw together a jig that allowed me to do that, using this shim to basically wedge it in there. Had no really other way to break it than breaking it off, so that worked. And then when I got it to the drill press, I realized I really couldn't see the pencil lines, so I enhanced those with a white pencil. So once I got the Forstner bit and everything lined up, I started the drill press. And I realized pretty quickly that either my drill press is underpowered or my bits aren't quite as sharp as they need to be. So I did the best I could, had to add another little bit of a wedge to hold things tighter. And since I had to go so far down into this piece, it's just a process of pulling out the chips as best I can and just kind of keep at it. The farther down into the piece I got, the more it seemed to struggle. Got down to the depth that I needed. And because I couldn't pull all the way out with the Forstner bit because of the height of the table, I found a shop vac useful to get the chips out. Not bad. So then we take it over to my belt sander, clean up the sides a little bit, try to square things up. And now it's on to sanding. I start out with the 80 grit, obviously working through my grits. The drill press jig I made came in handy when I wanted to round over the opening with my 1/4 inch round over bit. I really like these rubber sanding blocks. They're wonderful for contouring the inside and outside radiuses of an edge. So I just took some of my sandpaper and cleaned that up a little bit. Then it was over to my oscillating spindle sander and did my best to try to sand the inside of the workpiece without hitting the bottom. Worked fairly well. Raise the grain a little bit with some water and finish it off with some 220 grit. And some of my favorite finish, a little Odie's oil to bring out that wonderful walnut grain that is so, so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's hard to beat the grain of walnut for anything. And a little test fit, and that'll do it for a pretty simple pencil holder with style. If you'd like to see more videos like this, do be sure to hit the subscribe button below the video down there. And do hit the bell because that'll allow you to know the minute I put up a new video. Any of the tools or anything that looked of interest to you, I will leave links down in the video description as well. If you don't mind, go ahead and click those and it'll help me out and you'll still get the same product. So I appreciate your time. See you on the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.